Hey guys, Tony here, and in this video, I'm going to show you one of the best performing screens I've ever tested for an ultra short throw projector called the AEON CLR 100 inch by Elite Screens. The CLR stands for Ceiling Light Rejection and is unique to Elite Screens, and it's supposed to block up to 95% of overhead light. So I'm going to show you the installation process and run you through how it all works, as well as of course show you some demos in real world situations under different lighting conditions so that you can determine for yourself if you should buy one. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're not already, as I walk you through the Elite Screens AEON CLR 100 inch screen, so stay tuned. First of all, I'd like to thank Elite Screens for sending this in for review. Elite Screens make a wide variety of screens to suit many different use cases, and when I spoke to them about my unique situation of having a room with lots of ambient and overhead light coming in from the sides, they suggested that I give the AEON CLR a try. The unique aspects of the CLR technology versus other screen material is that the material has a sawtooth design with an absorbent layer and reflective layer, so that if the light comes in from down below, it's reflected back to the viewer. Otherwise, it almost looks completely black as light hitting the screen from overhead is absorbed. I was shocked after construction in my light controlled dedicated room. When I only had the overhead lights on, the screen was completely black. And then when I turned on the LED strips which run across the steps, it lit up nice and bright. So my first steps of testing this out were on the money. You can order the CLR material in a floor raising version, but I opted for the edge-free version so it looked more like a giant TV. It's important to understand the differences between ALR and CLR and also standard material. So I'll leave a quick article down in the description written by Ben Q, but essentially you need to understand your room and how the ambient light will interact with your screen, as well as overhead lights, and whether you want to have more light controlled room or one that you can watch during the day. For me, I generally only watch at night or in some cases late afternoon, which does get light coming in through the glass door at the back of the room, and the ALR screen I had there previously did a poor job of mitigating that light. The gain on this material is 0.6, so it does favor a darker room so that you can extract the most light from your projector, but it does have the advantage over a white screen of having true blacks during the day. One of the biggest takeaways of this screen is that you get 100 times more contrast than a standard white screen. Installation was very easy and straightforward. I have to say this is one of the best quality screens I've ever put together. Everything was very nicely machined with precision to meet in the corners. First steps were to construct the frame, followed by rolling out the screen material, being careful not to damage it, and then installing all of the springs, which did take a little while, but with my wife's help we got it done pretty quickly. Pro tip, it helps to tension the screen material by adding additional springs in the corners, as that is usually where you may find some sagging. I learned that from my last two screens, and since then I've had zero issues with sagging. Once it was built, it was time to install. After repairing the wall from previous screens, I installed the cleats by measuring and using a laser level to mark the positions, and then I hung the screen. I didn't actually record the hanging part, but it's as simple as hanging the top over the cleat. Super easy to do. As you can see from the demos here, I have all of my lights on, and the screen remains super bright with real black levels, which I was shocked to see. In a bright room with a white screen, it's impossible to have black on the screen, but due to this special screen material, you can get pretty close. I will show the screen in various lighting conditions so that you can judge for yourself. I have a grey painted wall which may give the illusion of there being a darkened room, but it's just the feature paint. As you can see, the screen looks really great at night, but is still very usable during the day. If you had a standard screen up there, the image wouldn't even be visible. So guys, my family and I have been loving this screen over the last month since I installed it, and it's opened up the possibility to use this room during the day and the afternoon, whereas my previous screen really didn't work too well with a lot of brightness. It's great for gaming as well. My kids love playing Fortnite on the weekends with it, and it looks like a giant television. If you have a slightly more light controlled room or would like to watch it in the dark, this screen is an absolute game changer. It has a 0.6 gain, so it's naturally a dark screen and produces incredible black levels so that it makes it far more usable during the day. I think this is for anyone in the market for a high quality and performance screen for a living room or a home theatre setup. You can buy it directly from Elite Screens here in Australia. It's on sale at the moment for $2,499 Australian dollars for the one shown in the video, which is a 100-inch, or you can get one in the USA or internationally from Elite Screens on the Amazon store for $1,191 US dollars. The US version is 103 inches, but is essentially the same screen with the slight differences to the frame. If you have any questions at all, please drop a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer them. I read all of the comments and always do my best to answer them. Let me know about your setups down below, especially if you have an ultra short throw setup. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again to Elite Screens for sending this in for review, and again, check the links in the description if you'd like to buy one. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, make sure you smash the like button for me and consider subscribing to see my future videos. But that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.